It's another Monday. Hey, your brother Zoe Williams back in the building. I'm a little excited. Today. I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Come on, excited.
You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I don't know what I'm excited about.
What? Why, Jake?
Nah, I'll be honest. I can tell you why I'm excited.
Okay.
My latest book is coming along exceptionally well.
Hey.
And I got two teams working on it. Well, that I work with. And I tell you, I got this older sister down in, she's in Atlanta now. And she's about 70 years old, and I sit with her, and she asks me a ton of questions, and she records it, and then sends it back to me, and then I edit it, and then I send it to an editor. They re-edit it, and then I edit that and send it back, and they edit it again, and it's a whole process. But how this thing is developing is really got me thinking, like, yo, this is what I was born for, kind of. My mind has never been this clear in terms of a concept.
That's dope.
In terms of executing the concept, like there's no gray area in the concept for me. You know, it is exceedingly clear. I'm really excited about it. And really soon, you know, I'm going to let you guys in on it. Really soon, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it's about. I'm going to tell you the concept. Like, I'm really excited. But let me get right to it. Listen, if you guys have stopped supporting Total Package Energy, shame on you. I need you guys to support that Black-owned business. They deserve our support, you know. We buy energy drinks, we buy Celsius, we buy C4, we buy Monster, we buy all kinds of things. But what I want is for everybody to support a Black-owned business that creates energy shots, right? And I think, you know, if you want to spend your money and you want to get that energy shot, it might not be, you know, as sweet, or it might not have as many chemicals or whatever, but I think you should support Total Package Energy.
Absolutely.
I really do. I'm urging everybody to cash mob them. If you've never heard of the term cash mob means all of us do it as a collective, as a group. We cash mob the Black-owned businesses. When we started the Zoe Wood Show back in 2012, it was a sister that used to come on. Her name was Veronica Conway. People who are loyalists to the Zoe Wood Morning Show understand that name, Veronica Conway. Veronica was, you know, an amazing contributor to the Zoe Wood Morning Show. She added femininity, she added depth and insight and spirituality. We miss Veronica Conway, but she was the one who coined the phrase cash mob, right? Mm-hmm. And what she was basically saying was any Black-owned business that we, you know, promote on this platform, we should cash mob. In other words, a collective. Oftentimes there's a pattern where you see people who want to support, and they support, you know, people support sporadically. Mm-hmm. You may have 1,000 people in your chat, but only 20 people might support. I just think sometimes we miss the concept of what that means. It has greater impact when we all do it. And keep this in mind, when we all support the channels such as this, channels that we frequent, channels that we like the content, that means one person doesn't have to put down $100 or $200. I mean, it's rare that happens, but when it does happen, we're happy to receive that. Yes, Ronnie Khan is what Jeff Brown used to call her, Ronnie Khan, right? But the reality of it is, when we all support, we all can give a smaller amount collectively. But if everybody is supporting, that smaller amount still has a greater impact. It's 76 people in here right now, which is weird. Our subscribers have gone up 3,000 subscribers in the last month, month and a half. We're at 73,400 subscribers. Remember, we have been struggling to get to 72,000, right, for 3 years. We were stuck on 71,000 for 3 years. So now all of a sudden we're at 73.4. But yeah, so just think about it. If there's 80 people in here right now. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the like button. Let's get in the algorithm. Let's get in the algorithm. If everybody in here it's 80 people right now. We're going to get up to about 400 or 500. Ooh, hey. Hold on. Don't start talking. Right, we're going to get up to about 400 or 500. If everybody gave $5, that's a very impactful day. All right, so everybody hit that like button, hit the share button. Also, if you want to give directly to your brother, if you want to put directly into my pocket ministry, all you got to do is hit that $ ZoWhatNetter. Hit my Cash App, shoot it to me direct. We'd appreciate it. Please continue to support. Hit the like button. Now, go to Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Mm-hmm. Also, I want you guys to support RussellHerbals.com.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's springtime, so we're getting into detox season. Of course, it's April 8th. There's an eclipse going on right now. Yes, my dumb ass went outside and looked at the sun for a quick second. It was fucking me up, like, the
out there like
blindness,
Ray Charles playing.
The lights. But I did see the little apple bite out of the sun, and it's happening right now. Everybody go out there. Don't go outside and look at it. If you got the 3D glasses, check it out. But it's detox time, right? And we're going through a very powerful celestial transit as well. Dr. Russell is, for me, a contemporary of Dr. Sebi. He has been doing this since the 70s, and he's in his 70s. Ex-NFL football player for the Los Angeles Rams. Brother is one of the most solid people I know. Can you guys go to RussellHerbals.com and get your springtime detox? I want you guys to support Russell Herbals. Also,
he's also opening up a clinic or type of business in Bangkok. I saw that online this morning.
I love it, man. Him and his nephew. I love it. We appreciate the super chats that are coming in already. We got 2 of them so far.
Michael Lewis.
Yes. What's that? Fast Cash and Michael Lewis. Keep doing your thing. Yes. We are urging everybody to participate some way or another, somehow or another. Listen, the super chat button is that little $ down at the bottom of the chat room. Please hit it early and often. We're not asking you to give a lot. We're just asking you to be consistent, and we're asking you all to give. Please hit.
Or if mine.
You don't, yes. Sarah, let me get to it. Dang. Look. Y'all go over there and hit Sarah. $ Sundays with Sarah. No, we couldn't do this show without Sarah. Can y'all get over there and support Sarah? Please. Please. I'm on day 14 of fasting. Yeah, it's a real situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Also, continue to support Shepherd Sweets.
Yes.
If you like cakes and cookies and confectionery delights. Listen, this is my baby mama. That's all. The mother of my 2, she's not a baby mama.
No.
You understand? She has her master's degree in organizational leadership from one very top flight university here in Southern California.
And she's gorgeous.
One of which my uncle sits on the board of that particular university. You know, this is a very sharp woman. She's a director of a school Right now, she runs the whole school. She's an educator. This is her passion, Shepherd's Sweets, right? This is her passion. This is something that she's always loved to do and bake and things of that nature. She makes candies and all types of stuff. But make no mistake, she's a cold piece of work. She raised, she helped raise, my oldest son, who's a professional ball player, my youngest daughter, who's my only daughter, who is an actress. Got her degree as well from LMU in theater. I'm very proud of them. This woman poured into those kids in such a way that I'll be forever indebted to her. No matter what I do in life, no matter what I accomplish in life, I gotta break off a tithe to her. I don't give a damn what it is that I do in life. I gotta tithe to this woman because the level of love and attentiveness and care that she poured into the two children we had, it taught me how much learning I had to do in terms of empathizing, in terms of just being present, in terms of being aware, just watching her deal with the kids. And it made me a better father because by her blueprint, I recognized how I needed to step up and where, I was falling off, and I will be indebted to this woman forever. She gave me 2 college grads. Like I said, my oldest son is a pro ball player, but he has his degree in philosophy. When she saw that he had a talent for basketball, and he started to pull away from her, she did something that it surprised the hell out of me. Like it was like overnight. He's 9 years old and he's telling her, "Mom, you're my best friend," and then by 10, "Mom, don't hug me in public. Mom, hey, hold on, fall back." By 10, he's pulling away. 11 and 12, he's totally with Dad. Now I'm going to, Dad, you hooping? Hold on, wait for me. Let me get my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So by then he starts pulling away, and she did something that I never thought, possible. She was like, it hurts me, but he got to go with you. He not my little nunu no more. He not my best friend no more. She was like, you take the lead with him.
Find 100 ways.
Yeah, she got out of the way and kind of just allowed me to do what I needed to do with my son, and that was beautiful. She understood, like, it was almost like she was like, it's your shift now. Wow. I done nurtured him, I done poured into him, I done loved on him.
Tag you it.
You in full time now. She was like, you were more supportive when he was a baby, and I was more hands on, but now he trying to do you in a lot of ways, because I was playing hoop and he was getting upset, he was getting angry, he couldn't get on the court. I said, you're not big enough. I'm playing against grown men. You're gonna get tossed around out here. And I would make him wait, and then finally, I let him on the court at 13. And I told the guys, don't take it easy on him. They was tossing his ass around.
Oh my God.
But it didn't take long for him to start cooking. And when he started cooking, that's when I stopped playing. I said, oh no, you're not gonna catch me up out of this motherfucker. But their mother, I just wanna, she's an educator. So
she's awesome.
From the very beginning, she taught them how to read. She would supplement whatever was happening, in school, she was doing above and beyond what the school was bringing home. So the kids were always really, really sharp. And that's why, because people be asking, why do you still support or promote that candy place? Because this is a business that is owned by the mother of my 2 oldest children.
And she does everything with love.
And she does everything with love. And she's a sweetheart, and she's a good person. And she gave me some amazing children, man. And believe me, it was a fucking gift. She gave me these children, man. Yeah. And when I talk to them, I talk to them every day. So, yeah, I'm going to promote her until I die. And I think it's only right. So let's cash mob, you guys. Let's cash mob. ShepherdSweets.com. Like I said, I'm indebted to the young lady, and I'm very appreciative of her. And it is what it is. What else do I have to promote? Oh, Beal sauce. Yeah. If it ain't Beal, it ain't real. Another black-owned business, man. Yeah, I think it is a question, because oftentimes, we live in this society. Let me just get real. We live in a negative society. A motherfucker is justified for holding a grudge against you and labeling you and making you look like you ain't shit because you did something in yestertime. Right? Yestertime gets to color who you are as you move forward through time. Right? If forgiveness was real for most people, they would see you as you are right now. But most people can only see you as you are or as you were in the time that you hurt them. That's why I call it yestertime, right? They can only see you at the moment of the revelation of whatever it may be. Thank you for the Cash App. Let's get that Cash App rolling, guys. MJ Hester. If I see it, I'm going to shout you out. If I see it, I'm going to shout you out. But yeah, most people see you at the moment of the hurt. They don't see you as you are now. They don't see you as you hurting them may have brought a revelation to you that changed you and grew you up. But, they see you at the moment of the hurt, and it's unfortunate. We live in this kind of society. So we live in a negative society, a society that perpetuates negativity. And negativity, in a lot of ways, has more of a lasting impact than positivity. The way our minds are set up is, as long as I'm getting what I want, then things are good. And unfortunately, that's just simply not the way things work. You have to grow up in uncomfortable moments. You have to find peace in uncomfortable moments. You have to find homeostasis in uncomfortable moments. Many people think they can only find homeostasis in peace or in quiet. I make a distinction between peace and quiet.
That's two totally different things.
Two totally different things. Quiet is an escape. Peace can be found in the storm, the eye of the storm.
My Lord.
Right? The eye of the storm is the center of the storm. And if you notice, the more defined the eye is, the stronger the storm is.
Absolutely.
And in the damn eye is absolute peace.
Absolutely.
If you from Texas, I heard a Texas boy say this. If you from Texas, the hurricane will roll through
like a freight train,
and then you'll see that you'll get through the first edge of it. Then the eye will come over. And he said we would run out during the eye of the storm and grab certain things and try to board up the windows real quick before the back end of the storm come through.
That back end get you.
Do you see what I'm saying? Again, grown people know how to live with other grown people. What makes you grown? Your acceptance of the humanity that is you and your acceptance of the humanity that is your partner. Acceptance doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. I need you to understand. Acceptance doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. What do you mean, Zoe? Or I'm just going to continue to tolerate somebody's bad behavior, or somebody's reluctance to change, or somebody's desire to want to stay the same. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking that this is who I am shit. Yeah, okay, this is who you are right now, but this is not who you have to be moving forward. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Can I say something to that point? I think a lot of people are only good for the fitting room. In the fitting room, that's when you realize what fits you, what don't fit you, what fits you but don't look good on you, because it don't go with your body type or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different factors, and a lot of things we everything when we go to the store we don't buy. Some things are for us to leave at the store.
Leave it at the
And that be in relationship, marketplace, and stuff like that as well. Some people, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get something and it look good in the lights at the store, baby. You get out in the real world, you realize, baby, go change.
That ain't it.
That ain't it, baby. That ain't it. That is not your ministry. That ain't it.
No, it's
but
all good.
everybody's not fit for the transition of everything's not worth you bringing home.
I'm going to say this too. Nobody has the right to try to look right. Somebody go meme it.
Go ahead.
Somebody go meme that. Put it out there. Nobody got the right to try to look right. Everybody want to look right. Everybody want to look like they're a fucking guru. Everybody want to look like they're spiritual. Do you know what spirituality really looks like? It looks like pain. It looks like tears. It looks like crying. It looks like depression. It looks like schizophrenia. It looks like a lot of shit. Everybody want to look right. Everybody want to present like they got it together. I'm going to tell you right now, you can front like it's all good. You can front like you're aligned. That shit hard. Everybody want to look right. You got to stop trying to look right and be okay with with suffering through growth. That's how suffering ends. You go through it. A lot of people don't want to go through it. They just want to get what they want. And when they get what they want, they think, I've been blessed. I done came through the other side. I have grown. Let me tell you something. Getting what you want is not an indicator that you've grown.
Not at all.
Sometimes getting what you want is an indicator that God is testing to see if that's really what you want. So sometimes you got to have it in your hand to understand its weight. Ooh.
Sometimes to know what's right is collecting the shit that's left.
Sometimes you got to have it in your hand to really be able to gauge the weight of it.
Oh, I feel it. Wait a minute.
A lot of people don't know, man. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't understand.
They don't. That's ooh.
You understand?
That's a word you preaching today on the eclipse.
A lot of people don't understand. I'm just, I'm just here trying to help. That's all I can say. I'm just here trying to help. Let me run through some topics. Can you put up that grown folks business flyer?
What grown folks business?
Yeah, I sent you flyers.
Wait, hold on, sugar. Let me see.
Here we go.
This right here and this.
That's me and Grady. But I'll promote that. That's fine.
Is that not it? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on in it.
Hey, Roger Ragland, thank you for the Cash App. That's not it, but I'll promote that now, too.
I don't see the other one. Oh, grown folk.
Didn't I say leave it up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back. There you go.
We got a lot of stuff to promote. Hey, me and Grady, we going to do this May 10th, 2024. We doing a relationship. I am holding a relationship roundtable with all comedians with Grady.
What?
Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Hey, Sarah, pull it up so we can see the address.
Yes. There we go. Let me put it down.
There it is. Hey, that's Nipsey Hussle's old spot, 6111 Gramercy Place, Suite number 1, Los Angeles, California.
Thank you, Daddy.
Listen, me and Ray Grady,
It's gonna be
I'm doing a relationship roundtable with all comedians. This gonna be crazy. Me and Ray Grady together. Of course, this is his birthday weekend, and I'm gonna support Ray Grady on this one. We're gonna act a complete fool. Friday, May 10th, 2024. Now,
Am I gonna be there?
absolutely, you gonna be there. Now let's do grown folks business. Oh shit! This is this Friday.
Yes.
If you're in LA, I'm going to be at my spot, Drobe Stogies, the cigar lounge that I'm always at. Oh, man, we doing a relationship roundtable there. The relationship roundtable with Zoe Williams. This is going to be fire. When I tell you this is going to be absolutely fire, I'm about to teach a full-out lecture on relationships. As a relationship failure, I got a lot to teach. You feel me? This is going to be exceptional. If you're in the Los Angeles area, I'm gonna have a bunch of clinicians in the audience that will be contributing. This is an interactive kind of event here. It's gonna be question and answers. There's gonna be topics. It's gonna be like a live Voice of Reason radio show. Grown folk business. Drobe Stogies, this Friday, April 12th, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be lit. It's going to be fire. If you're in LA, get out, get out, get out. You see the address on the side there, 1322 North La Brea Avenue. It's for singles, it's for married folk, it's for couples, cohabitating, all that. Y'all get in. Y'all get in.
And if y'all come, I love Grey Goose. Thank you. Back to you, Zoe. Hey, my Lord.
Okay, so let me just talk about Dawn Staley real quick.
Woo! Come on.
First off, I didn't even watch the game. You know why?
Oh,
For what?
okay.
Them sisters, that sister has always been a winner.
Always.
I knew them sisters she was coaching. They were supposed to win last year.
Yep.
And got tripped up. I didn't watch it, not because I didn't want to support her, because I knew what the outcome was going to be. No disrespect to Caitlin Clark, but you got to realize, man, white America roots for their own. White people. It's 83 million white families in America. Y'all saw what ABC did. How you going to congratulate the champs but put a picture of Caitlyn up?
Oh, yeah, CNN.
We know how it was CNN, that's right. Mm-hmm. You know how people want to prop up their own? It's little subtle tricks like that. Listen, Dawn Staley has been a winner from the jump. 91, Naismith Player of the Year. 92, Naismith Player of the Year. 2020, Naismith Coach of the Year. 2022, Naismith Coach of the Year. 23, 24, come on. She's a winner. She won in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She won in high school. She won in college. She won in the pros. List WNBA. She's been a winner the whole time. And a lot of times we talk about, positive male mentors. And a lot of times people don't understand what organized sports brings to individuals. Mm-hmm. Organized sports brings a sense of shared responsibility, right? Being responsible for your end of the bargain, collaboration, teamwork, cooperation. That's what this sports thing does for a lot of people. And I would say Dawn is a mentor more than a coach.
Yeah.
Because I believe the players who play for her, not only do they understand the game, but I do believe they understand life a little better.
She's like a female mixture of Juwan Howard and Deion Sanders.
No, I would even, or I see what you mean in terms of personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say she's the female Coach K.
Dope. Okay, in relationship to college basketball, absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
I would say she's the
yeah.
female Coach K.
Yeah.
And we have to acknowledge her. And a lot of times the media is very quiet, about, black accomplishment. And I think that this is very important that we raise our sister up and that we show her love and that we pour what mainstream society might not want to pour. And hey, L.S. Jefferson, thank you for that. And let me just say this. We see it all the time.
Yes, thank you.
Last year, when LSU beat Iowa, it was Jill Biden who offered a joint invitation for winner and loser to come to the White House. That don't happen. That's not normal. I'm telling you, this racism, this white supremacy is subtle. Oh, let's get both of the teams. That's typically not how it works.
Not at all.
If LSU wins the NCAA championship, guess what? They go to the White House. Not the losers, but because they had a great white hope, no disrespect to Caitlin Clark, because she can play. Don't get it twisted. She can play ball. Just
Absolutely.
as somebody who's been around ball, who played hoop, who raised a pro player, she can hoop. But just like Tarazi said, listen, it's easy for you to do that against 18-year-olds.
Baby.
When you come up here and you play the WNBA,
Don't think it's gonna be the same, boy.
it's not going to be quite the same. But I do believe Caitlin Clark is going to ball out. I do believe she's going to ball out. She has the skill set. She indeed has the skill set. But remember, last year they tried to pull her in and her team into the White House when that was really for Angel Reese and LSU and their team alone. So, white America still wants to root for its own even when they lose. But we have to give this team their credit. They showed up and they showed out, went 38-0, didn't lose a single game.
Season.
The coach, Don Staley, is 109-3, 109 wins and three losses. Think on that.
In women's basketball, no one has seen that since UConn.
Yeah. Think on that. That's crazy.
Like
And she brought
Pat
that-
Summitt didn't even have a record like that.
Yeah, she brought that to the Gamecocks. South Carolina, SEC, real ass, conference. That ain't no weak ass conference. So very proud of her, very proud of the work that was put in. We appreciate it. You guys should show your love for her.
Yeah.
And let's keep it pushing.
I like that. Did you know what happened with the interview right before the game? They had a media thing or whatever, and one of this right wing media group asked her stance on transgender female athletes and everything, and so she eventually answered the question, but after she answered it, she told them, she said, you know what? She said, like, that's really unfair because now instead of people focusing on the game and the girls that are the young ladies that are playing and stuff like that and their accomplishments, now you're gonna have people blowing up my page about this to distract from what we really here for. But that's what y'all do.
Well,
And I appreciate her for calling it out.
All sports is entertainment and it's a distraction. All of it.
Yeah.
The only reason why we're talking about it because niggas in here like to be entertained. And we even had a goofy motherfucker say some shit like, who cares? There's a lot of people who care about entertainment. Imagine if you took entertainment away, which is the opiate of society. Between entertainment and religion, if you took them two motherfuckers away, do you know people would literally go crazy from boredom?
Yeah.
Because society is not set up for you to look at self. Society is set up for you to look outside of self all the damn time. Who gonna come into my life and make things better? Who gonna treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated? Who gonna show up in the way that I need them to show up? That's how society is set up. My team. Niggas is running around wearing jerseys.
Yeah.
Fan is the short version of fanatic. Somebody who's fucking crazy. A fanatic is crazy. Do you understand? That's what sports is set up to do. Let's keep your mind off of the fact that, guess what? You got about 32 years left of life.
Oh, my Lord.
Let's keep your mind off of the fact that your life really has very little meaning. I know you, listen, I know this shit sounds hard to take. And this is not about, listen, I'm not talking about anybody in particular or personally. Listen, your life has very little meaning. Many people extrapolate meaning from their work. Many people extrapolate meaning from what they have. Many people extrapolate meaning from their relationship. Do you see? Most people don't know their own true value. Most people don't really know it. They extrapolate it from external things. This is an inside-out world. Excuse me, an outside-in world. I get my meaning from the outside. But it's supposed to be an inside-out world. So although this is very, noteworthy and should be acknowledged, it has very little meaning, right? In the grand scheme of things, right? For those young women who worked their ass off to get it, they earned it. It has more meaning for them, right? I just want y'all to think about that. Where are we at now? What's our next story?
Hey, Lloyd. Let's see here.
Hey, and don't forget, guys. Don't forget. Let's cash mob my Cash App. Hit me up right now. Let's see. We got MJ Hester. We got Roger Ragland. And we got LS Jefferson. You guys are the first 3 people to shoot me a Cash App. Let's talk about... Damn, man. Chance the Rapper, real quick.
You want to go to Chance? All right. Yeah. Heartbreak Hotel on 3. Okay.
Hey, thank you, KTB. Thank you. We appreciate it. I don't know anything about the brothers' relationship. I don't know anything about Salt of the Earth.
He sacrificed his career for a woman. Now, the same woman is leaving him. Lesson: a man will push his happiness aside for his woman, but a woman will push her man aside for her happiness. I don't agree with that.
I want to see who really agrees with that.
I want to know who.
You better tell me your thoughts. I want to know.
I want to know.
You better tell me your thoughts. No, that's an interesting. Who agrees with that? A man will push his happiness aside for his woman, but a woman will push her man aside for her happiness. Truemonger says women do that.
Wow. What?
LOL, I wish we could call in for real. You do know we can bring in...
I guess, want me to Skype?
You do know we can bring in people from the chat, by the way. Y'all know that, right? Yeah. I didn't think y'all knew that. We got the technology here to bring y'all on. I want to know. You better tell me your thoughts.
Hey!
Lloyd Jefferson, thank you. Lloyd Hinton, thank you.
Lila Lloyd.
Is that true?
I don't.
Men throw their happiness.
Historically speaking, this is this is false because a lot of women were smart and educated and they did not pursue it in order to stay home and take care of the family before the whole feminist movement and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you're talking about nowadays, maybe that's more pliable nowadays. But historically speaking, women have been the ones that have not been the ones that have pursued their hopes and dreams in order to keep it in the family unit together.
So let me be clear. You're going to use the whole historical piece. Thank you.
You want to know?
K. Rush. Thank you, Rusan. Thank you. We appreciate it. So you want to use the whole historical piece to just roundabout way say yes for today, but no for yesterday. So you could say yes and no.
What?
You use the history to validate how that wasn't the case back in the day. And now you're saying, but that may be the case today. Dana Dorsey, thank you.
What just happened?
Which is basically a yes and a no. You said no for back in the day and yes for today. How are you confused in what you said?
I'm not saying yes for today. I said that that was a very, very, I mean, back in the day or whatever, that was just plain fact. Even though you had women that they wanted to be homemakers and stuff like that. As far as things are concerned, now I think that it's different because a lot of girls in my generation or whatever, I'll say they had kids young. So a lot of them, they kept their body up and everything like that. So now they're in a position where I'm going to pursue my happiness or whatever. My kids is grown. They almost out of the house. I'm finna do me. And that's what society around my age is what's going on right now.
So
and a lot of those women don't give a fuck.
Right now. Uh-huh. Okay. And a no for the past.
I think it's still more, I'm a side on the thing of the woman, but at the same time, you're right. A lot of women now, it's just like, it's about me. It's about what are the guys going to do for me now. It's like, it's very, a lot of women today is narcissistic, especially once they spend their money on their BBLs. Back to you, Zoe. Somebody said, Trumonger said super thotting.
No, because what's crazy is I said you gave us a yes and a no.
I did.
And then I said it's no for the past, and it's kind of yes for today. Of course, some banal applies to both the past and today. Some, but not all, right? So you can have some variance there, some gray, some gray, some nuanced areas there. But for the most part, that's what we talking about. Somebody said it's totally dark outside. Looks like 11 p.m. That's right.
But there's not a lot of dudes that are sacrificing their career, like quit the cap. These dudes, a lot of them don't have one. I don't want to. You sacrifice your career as a rapper and you're 40? Get the fuck out of here. Like, why you sacrifice your hoop dreams, my nigga? Like, you weren't even on your high school basketball team, but you talking about you finna play in the NBA. Get out of here, my nigga. They be wanting people to.
Now you getting into something.
Yes.
Now we coming into something. Because I do believe that the point that you're making, like, if you haven't gotten it together or pulled it together, brother, or built something, created something, started something, finished something, accomplished something, totally agree with you. You don't really have anything to sacrifice. Right? And if you don't really have anything to sacrifice, then what is you understand what I'm saying? Like, she can move on and do whatever, I guess. But if you let me give you an example. Every time somebody like Muhammad Ali stepped in the ring, he was sacrificing a piece of his life for his woman, for his kids, for his family. He was literally getting some brain cells knocked the fuck out of his head every time he got hit. Yeah. Or if somebody's playing football and they get in there and they doing it for their family or whatever, you are literally, sacrificing your body, sacrificing, your health, CTE, right? Mm-hmm. So in that regard, I think there's more of a point to say, oh, he sacrificed everything. He sacrificed his career for his woman. Now the same woman is leaving him. I don't know what Chance the Rapper sacrificed for his woman. But I do know many women, Zoe, I made a mistake on that amount. How can you talking about on Cash App? Do you want me to send it back to you? Because I'll send it back to you if you want. And I usually don't conduct whole Cash App conversations through the super chat or chatting. What was I saying before I got pulled away? Yeah, I don't really know what he sacrificed. I don't know their story like that.
I don't either.
But like I was saying, I think many women today, because women have been oppressed by a patriarchal society, many women today find great pleasure in ending relationships. They find great pleasure in shutting relationships down, right? Breaking up. Like, I mean, what do they call it? Separation elation. You know, for many women, especially modern women of today. Let's move past this story. I'm sorry for them. I hope they figure it out. That was a great question.
Yeah.
I want you guys to finish the conversation, you know, on out into the blogosphere. What's the next topic?
The next topic has to be.
Wait, before we get there.
Okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Before we get there. Can you put up grown folk business? This Friday, Zoe Williams is in Inglewood. If everybody in LA don't come out, I want the meet and greet. I'm going to have my books on deck. If you've never gotten my book, you'll be able to get an autographed signed copy of it. Yo, come see your brother, Grown Folks Business. The Relationship Roundtable with Zoe Williams at Drobe Stogies. We're going to be in there turned up. It's a 2-hour event. Bring your woman. They got a full bar in there. I'm going to have slides and shit up on the screen. It's going to be incredible. Relationship Roundtable, man. 1322 North La Brea Avenue, April 12th. This Friday, you can't miss it. Your brother Zoe is going to be on complete fire. Come support.
And especially if you're a single black man that is grown, please.
Can y'all put something on Sarah's Cash App? Please put something on Sarah's Cash App. So when she meet the single, tall, dark, and handsome man, she'll have her little perfume and fume on, and she'll be all cuted and booted. Come on.
Yep, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. Yo, come out. It's gonna be fly. Come out, support your brother Zoe Williams. Trust me. It's gonna be ridiculous. And get there soon, because like I said, it's gonna get crowded. It's gonna be rambunctious. People gonna be drinking. People gonna be smoking their cigars. They're gonna be having a ball, and it's gonna be more than entertaining. It's gonna be inspirational. It's gonna be riveting. It's gonna be thought provoking. Everybody get down there. All right, Grown Folk Business, Friday, April 12th, 7 p.m. Drobe Stogies, legendary Drobe Stogies Cigar Lounge. And if you get a chance, you might as well just become a member when you get there. Now, next story, please.
Next story is yes.
I just want to ask a quick question, because Sarah got it like mother, like daughter.
Yes.
But is this also like mother, or like daughter, like father?
Huh? No, because Russell Simmons was older.
Russell Simmons is older, but ain't they looking for him too?
They're looking for who?
Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Sarah, you lost.
No, I'm lost because this dude, he's older. Like, that's why I said it, because Kamari Simmons was like, 16 or 17 when she got with Russell Simmons, and he was like, 3,000?
It's both ways. If she young as fuck fucking with an old nigga, it's both ways. An old nigga fucking with a young woman, right? Isn't it both? Jeffrey Brown, what up? What up? You can't just let one side off the hook. What the fuck was Kimora doing fucking with if it's not cool, right? 17, right? What you doing fucking with Russell Simmons anyway? That's what I'm saying. It's both ways. If it's like mother, right? Like daughter.
Yeah.
Could it also be like daughter, like father? Because he like young women just like the old man she kissing.
Yeah, I'm talking about her. I wasn't talking about him.
Now, of course, it was one way. It was unidirectional. I'm saying no, it's bidirectional for her.
Okay. But Kimora was getting a daddy. She's getting a great grandfather.
Yeah, this is crazy. He's what is he? 42 years older than her? 43 years older than her?
Man, it's like, oh my, they skin feel different. I dated an old
Jeffrey
nigga.
Brown, thank you for the cash app.
Thanks, Jeff.
Man, that's I mean, my last situation, we're 18 years apart.
In my last situation, he was 3 years older, still like light years apart.
I just think this is creepy. This is where it gets a little too far, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, he gonna be dead in 15 minutes.
Whoa.
I mean, no disrespect.
If
It's 44
death comes
years.
me for
Somebody
tonight,
said
girl.
it's 44 years. 44 years.
Want you to
correct.
know that I love
44
you.
years difference. That's a lot. That's a lot.
44. Do you know? Wow.
And as
you
a
could
father,
drink twice.
As a father of a daughter, my daughter taught me a lot. Fuck y'all. My daughter taught me a lot about how to be a man. My daughter taught me a lot about how, you know, like I said, I didn't show up in certain scenarios or I didn't show up in the correct way. She taught me a lot about my own emotional immaturity. She taught me a lot about how to nurture and protect women. This is coming from my daughter. And organically, like our kids turn out to be our gurus in a lot of cases. And especially if they're allowed to do so. My daughter taught me a lot. And all I can say is, if my daughter came home, my daughter's 24. If she came home with a dude that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 years older than me, I'm going to have a problem.
Yeah.
And what I don't see, it seemed like Kimora or Russ got a problem with this.
You don't think they have a problem?
We ain't seen nothing. They ain't talking about. I would have a problem.
Kissing you is okay. Sorry, too soon.
Yeah, like I would have, and you know, you can't judge what turn people on. You can't judge, you know. You can't judge it, but goddamn, this is far. I would show up on the beach. Me as a father, I would show up and be like, what in the entire fuck is going on here?
It's almost like she's like his adopted daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just so happened to be in
This is a
Asian.
granddaughter.
Yeah.
At this point, this is a granddaughter.
Great granddaughter. It's so funny how the standards of beauty that men have at his age for like, oh, I like want to, they can basically get, when you have that amount of money, get whatever, you know, kind of female that you like. You're this young little girl. She looks like she has no hair on her body. Just, and he can just have his total pick. That is crazy.
What's cold is he gonna be fucked up. Because she's only 21. Her brain isn't even done developing. By 25, she's going to be an entirely different motherfucker. That's only 4 short years away. That's like school, 4 years of school. She gonna be an entirely different motherfucker, and she gonna show up different. That's the danger of dating young. When you're dating young, you're dating a process that's near its beginning. Do you understand? That's the problem. And at any moment, they could have a whole fucking epiphany and become somebody else. And whatever you thought the connection was, no, it ain't that no more. That's when you date really young like that. And then for me, I see it as a bit pervy on the white dude's part.
Yeah, I was scared to be having kids around someone
Yeah.
that likes things that young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
She's young. Like, if she was in college, they would still be saying, yo, that's a kid. They still call the students in college kids. You know, this is a good kid. He's coming here. He's put the work in. She's a good kid. She's been on the team for a couple of years now. They still call them kids at this age. She's not fully developed. And to me, it's very pervy to be on some old, I can date 44 years younger. I'd be uncomfortable at 14 years younger. And I've had a girl, I dated a woman that was 14 years younger than me, and I was uncomfortable for several years. I dated a woman that was 18 years younger than me, and I was uncomfortable. And these are women in their 30s now. They're like full grown, you know? Shit, like it's uncomfortable, but 44 years?
It's almost like, because I know that his penis is not working that great. So it's like, when you get to older guys like that, that's when you start having to do extra shit, you know?
Truemonger said dude got a grandfather fetish. I mean, a granddaughter fetish.
Wow.
Yeah, he is somebody special. Can you read? Not special, but I mean significant in terms of finance. Hey, where are you guys at on the super chat? Why aren't we super chatting? Come on, y'all. Show your love for today's content. Show your love for today's show. Please hit that super chat. The super chat is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. I want to shout out my homeboy while I'm talking right now. My brother Jawi Sola from you know where. He's from Nigeria. Called me this morning, prayed with me. Love that brother. That's a very consistent brother. One thing he gonna do is call and pray for you. He gonna call out your mama name. He gonna call out your grandmama name. He gonna pray for you. I really appreciate that brother for being so consistent, for always, you know, being so positive. Jawi Sola is our brother from Nigeria. Hey, y'all should reach out to him, man. Y'all should reach out to him. That's my brother. Love that brother to death. Love that brother to death. Jawi Sola. What up, Jawi? There's his number. If you want prayer, call the brother. Call the brother. He'll pray for you. Sarah, did you find the story?
Yes, I did find the story.
Who is this guy? Truemonger, thank you, brother, for the 5 spot on the Cash App. We appreciate you guys being responsive. It's only 300 people in here. I don't understand. It ain't Mercury retro.
It's the eclipse. We were watching the eclipse.
No, it is right the eclipse. Now. I'm watching it, but it should be way more motherfuckers in here right now. I'm sorry.
All right, so the story I pulled up here is that a 43-year-old age difference didn't stop these two from having some fun in the sun. Aoki Lee Simmons, 21, was spotted kissing restaurateur Victorio Azza, 65, during a romantic vacation to St. Bart's on Tuesday. In photos obtained by Page Six exclusively, the youngest daughter of Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons packed on the PDA with the much older Serafina co-owner while enjoying time at the beach. Okay, let me scroll down here. Oh, they were doing a lot.
Yeah, I know it's Mercury retrograde.
At one point, Aoki posed for ASAP as he took pictures of her with his phone. They also took
let me stop. Now that I'm hearing this.
Okay, he took a steamy kiss.
Is this some hoe shit?
She getting flued out.
No, it's not hoe shit to get flued out.
Really? What is it called? What is that called?
No. His race and his stature in the world speaks volumes. Would she be attracted to this man if he was a fucking librarian?
Oh, that would be creepy. Okay.
But did you? If this was a librarian, first off, if this was a librarian, there would be outrage.
Because what kind of books they was reading?
They would be like, this old pervert ass man. They would be like, what in the entire fuck is going on here? She's fucking old status. Is this some hoe shit? That's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Let's go another layer. If this was a black librarian that was 65 years old fucking with her, what would be the response?
Hell no.
Hell
to the
no.
no.
Fucking old broke niggas. That would literally be coming out of people's mouths. She is fucking a old broke nigga. Y'all would hear that.
No, but I would understand that more because I'd be like, oh, he's putting it down. It would be understandable.
Somebody
like
said,
you would actually think that they actually love
she
him.
would. She's an Ivy League type like that. I understand all that.
He wants that fresh water.
Hey, John, Brent, thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. Please keep the Cash Apps and the Super Chats rolling. Please support the channel. Twos and Fuse. Support. Twos and Fuse. Please get in here. Support.
We need an old nigga.
And I get it. Ivy League. Oh, yeah. This is one of the world leaders. And that's who they date. They go get the youngsters. I get it, but to me, is there something pervy about it?
Yeah, I don't like that oatmeal skin. Ugh. Like he just give me like he's sticky when he's lay down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You know, it's got old smell.
Mm-hmm. But he got a good old smell. He's more of an Estee Lauder smell. You know what I'm saying? You know, the old girl. Hey, Estee Lauder.
I'm asking y'all what y'all think. I haven't given you what I think. I'm just asking, what is this? Is this something you could turn away and just be like, oh, it's cool. Peace and love and success, Zoe. This is a failure on the mama and daddy. She's acting just like her mama. Or she's acting just like her daddy. Her daddy is the same dude the white man is, allegedly. Isn't her dad living somewhere like Bali somewhere?
Yeah, with the crickets. Doing yoga.
Somebody said look and smell like mutton.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he ain't got
Everybody
no
hit the
real
like
shorts
button, hit the like
on.
button, hit
He
the
out
like
there in
button, hit the
bikers
like
on the beach, like boxers on the beach. I'm like, bro.
It's crazy.
He just give me that like he tries to feed her. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the airplane motion.
Hey, thank you, Keith. We appreciate it. Well,
She probably sits in a high chair.
I'm going to let you guys go ahead. I mean, my daughter is 24. And when I call my daughter, she sound like she's 9. She's still got a little kid voice. Any fathers out there who got grown daughters that still sound like children, you understand what I'm saying? At least when I talk to my son, you know, his voice is deepened. You know, he sound like, you know, I remember this lawyer chick that I hooked my son up with called me and was like, man, your son sounds exactly like you. I couldn't tell that it wasn't you talking. But my daughter sound 9. This girl is 21 years old. I bet she still sound like a little girl. I seen her on video arguing and crying and going through all of the histrionics or whatever. And I'm like,
He just give me that he smell like garlic because the doctor told him it's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of olive oil. Listen, okay. And we're done with that.
Hey, baby oil versus
what up,
olive
Sugar
oil.
Chris? What's our next topic? Let's keep it pushing. I'm trying to get out. Let's just talk about it right now.
Dum dum diddy.
Let's just talk about it right now. J. Cole put out a diss.
Oh, I put the wrong thing up. Okay. I switched it.
That's all right. Everybody talking about this J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar situation. And people are kind of coming down hard on J. Cole for apologizing.
Kendrick look weird in this picture.
Number one, hip hop is a contact sport. Wow. Okay. Number one, hip hop is a contact sport. All right? It is what it is. Kool Moe Dee started diss battling way back in the day. Battles used to be battles between routines. Yo crew do a routine, my crew do a routine. Thank you, TMC Daddy 2. We appreciate it. That is your 10th super chat over time. Thank you. Grateful for your presence and teaching, my brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you for supporting. We appreciate it greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But let me just say this. Kool Moe Dee took what used to be battling between routines. Your crew do a routine, my crew do a routine, and then the crowd decides whose routine was the best. Moe Dee was the first person in hip hop history to say, "Look at your shoes, nigga. Look at your hair, nigga.
Shoes.
You know, look at your face. You know, excuse me, Busy B. I don't mean to be bold, but put that bar diddy bar bullshit on hold." Like Moe Dee was the first person to dish your rhyme, to dish you. Moe Dee made it personal. And that is the birth of this type of battling. This is why we say hip hop is a contact sport. Kendrick came out, and I get it. Y'all niggas clicking up. Okay. Fuck that. Fuck the big three, nigga. Don't know. Nigga, it's just big me. And that's hip hop. Right? That's hip hop. I understand what Kendrick is about in that regard. Kendrick is like a Kobe. Kobe is competitive. You dunk on me, I dunk on you. You sneak this in me or you mention in me, I'm coming at your neck. Hip hop is like that when you're a real MC. Hip hop is like that. Right? So I can understand why Kendrick came off and let the clip loose. He unloaded the clip. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I also get J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole apologized to Kendrick for his disresponse. And what I'm hearing is he said he felt pressured to respond. His inner circle, his people, his crew. And somebody sent it to me and was like, he was kind of channeling Zoe, because he saw it as a spiritual demotion to even respond. Let me just say, and this is why I mentioned the Kool Moe Dee piece, because that's part of hip hop's DNA, is to battle. You know, LL, nigga, LL's dissing all the old school niggas. And I'm only 18 making more than your pops. Right? I'm the new grandmaster. You're like, whoa. All the old school rappers during L's time was like, nigga, you disrespecting the brand. You disrespecting the culture. So that caused motherfuckers to respond. You feel me? But at the same time, should you respond? Do you have to respond? I even told Mo, you started this battle with L. I said, Mo, you could have mentored him. He was younger than you. He looked up to you. Mo was in his college dorm. They had a mutual friend that brought L to his dorm. L just wanted to meet him. L was like, oh, I know I sound like Run, but I really get my rhyme stuff from you, man. Like, and keep in mind, keep in context, Mo is young at this time. Mo is a college student. He's much older than L. Nah, I'm Raheem 7, relax. I'm going to address what you just said too. Right? Mo is 24. He's in college. L is a teenager when this is happening. L comes to Mo's dorm and is knocking on his door and in the hallway making beats on the wall, rhyming, because he wants to meet Kool Moe Dee, who's a legend at that time. You know what Mo does? Mo turns up the music on his stereo because he's in there with a girl. So finally, L gets mad and leaves. And when Mo finally opens the door, what he hears is, old ass, washed up rapper, that's why you ain't gonna make no money. That's where their beef started. Mo missed a moment where he could be the bigger person. And I think Kendrick is basically saying, not Kendrick, but J. Cole is basically saying, man, I got pressured into rhyming. This is the culture of hip hop. I got pressured into battling. This is the culture of hip hop. I didn't really want to battle you. Because if I go back and get critical and break down J. Cole's response is Jay-Z-ish. You understand? It's Jay-Z-ish. You're trying to besmirch this man's, catalog. You're trying to talk about. That's what Jay-Z tried to do to Nas. 2 of them shits was due. The other one was Illmatic. The rest of the shit was, that's a 1 album every 10-year average, right? It was very Jay-Z-ish. And it didn't have the same energy. It didn't have the same passion. It didn't come through like an Ether. When Nas dropped Ether against Jay-Z, it shut all talk up.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was like, what? Typically, you have the advantage in a battle when you're in the secondary response, right? When you can respond after the initial diss. He was supposed to take him all the way out. He really didn't do that. Mm-hmm. And now I understand why he didn't do it. Because he didn't want to battle. He felt pressured to battle based off of what he's saying now. And like a man, he apologized and said, yo, man, this is a spiritual demotion. I don't feel like I need to do that. I don't feel like, he was like, that's my brother. And if you feel offended, here's my chin, take one, free on me. I get that. You don't have to tap into certain areas, of hip hop legacy if you don't want to, because I was under the impression these two were supposed to do an album together. I was under the impression that these two were friends. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you don't have to respond with a diss record. You did, and it's out there. It was lukewarm, which only sets Kendrick up to come back even harder. So let me tell you how hip hop disses and battles go. And I go from the blueprint. If you go back and you listen to How You Like Me Now, right? That was a diss record to LL Cool J. And when I'm a kid, I'm like, this How You Like Me Now shit is whack as fuck. Why? Because the beat was ahead of its time. That was New Jack Swing before New Jack Swing was out. Before the 90s really popped. That was New Jack Swing. That beat, we didn't understand it really. Teddy Riley and them, that was some New Jack Swing shit. So the beat didn't hit the way the beats were programmed at that time. So it was like, the shit sounded like it was for older people. We didn't really understand it. We're young and we fuck with LL. The youngsters was like, LL, my nigga, we fuck with LL. Because he was around our age group. He was a little bit older, around our age group. He's a teenager. We're fucking with L, right? Mo drops How You Like Me Now. And years later, he explains to me why he dropped that as a diss record. He was baiting L to respond. How you like me now? I'm bigger and deffer. Forget about better. You know, whatever. I'm bigger and better. Forget about deffer. You know, he was doing that shit. Come to my show, jock me, then try to rock me. You know, you understand? He did that to bait LL. LL responds with Jack the Ripper, the B-side on the Less Than Zero soundtrack. Right? It's the B-side to Going Back to Cali. Jack the Ripper, King Hercules, you know. I heard your new jam. I don't play that. You know, L came right at his ass, right? A washed up rapper needs a wash up. My name is Jack the Ripper. Mo baited him to do that. Mo knew that fucking How You Like Me Now was a pop record. And Mo knew that LL thought that that was soft and that he could crush it. And Mo knew that LL was going to come hard and empty the clip on whatever he came out with. He came out with Jack the Ripper. And to this day, we still love the Jack the Ripper record. But when we go back and we dissect the lyrics, it was meh. It was mid. So Mo gets him to respond because Mo wants to release a diss record that he actually wants to release. Not How You Like Me Now, it's Let's Go. And when you go back and you listen to Let's Go, that's when Mo takes all the L's. Let's Go was bonkers. And LL stands for lower, level, lousy, lethargic. You know, he just put all the L's to diss L. That was the record he wanted. Take off your shirt, flex and flirt, and leave the real hard rhymes to the hard rhyme expert. Like, nigga, you're gonna have to resort to coming on stage butt naked to make up for what you can't do on records. That's when Mo was, you gotta remember, Mo is 20-something, he's in his 20s, L is a teenager. Mo is ripping the kid to pieces. But Mo set him up with the How You Like Me Now record. Knowing that the kid is going to think that shit is soft. What is all of this saying about J. Cole seen a bigger picture? J. Cole had an epiphany. Man, I don't want to battle the homie. Just like Mo missed an opportunity to mentor L, in my opinion. When Mo tells me this story, he missed this kid is coming looking up to him. When we look at the three, Mo has this idea where there's a trinity in each era of hip hop. In his era, the trinity of MCs is Melly Mel, Grandmaster Caz, and Mo D. And he's saying that is the first trinity. And from that trinity come all other trinities. So Melly Mel is bombastic storytelling. Well, that's where you get your Biggies. That's where you get your Chuck D's. That's where you get your KRS-Ones. Melly Mel, his style. Grandmaster Caz, slick, funny, jokes, clever, witty. Oh, that's your Big Daddy Kane's, right? That's your Jay-Z's. They come out of that lineage of Caz, Grandmaster Caz. Probably one of the most famous MCs you've never heard of. because his manager stole his legacy by stealing his rhyme book and joining the Sugar Hill Gang. Go figure. Then you have the third MC from that trinity, Kool Moe Dee, the creator of fast rhyming and vocabulary. He was the first one to rap hella fast, and he was the first one to infuse deep lyrics, deep vocabulary. From him, you get your Rakims, your Nas's, your LLs, your Tila Rocks. They all come from the Mo lineage. And then the next trinity, of course, and how Mo breaks it down, with each trinity, you get a superstar. So their trinity, right? Melly Mel, Cass, Moe Dee, their trinity was Kurtis Blow. The next trinity, right? What's your next trinity? Y'all ready? Well, I would say the trinity with their superstar was Kurtis Blow and Run DMC. The next trinity is KRS, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Who was their star? LL Cool J. See? And Mo has all of these trinities lined up like that. I'm just saying, J. Cole did the big thing by stepping up and apologizing for responding. And I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's problematic for him to do that. Could this apology lead to a collaboration? I would hope so, because they were supposed to give us a collaboration anyway. And why does apologizing to your brother for misspeaking, why does that seem like we want to demonize him as soft or weak or some shit? Why do we want to do that? Why don't we applaud and celebrate this brother for stepping up and saying, man, that wasn't really on my heart to do no shit like that. I apologize. And I'm with J. Cole for doing that. That's my thought. Sarah, yours?
My whole thing about everything is just like, it's in a world where you always have people beefing, especially in entertainment, which I think is crazy for millionaires to decide that they want to talk shit about each other. But anyway, everybody's about media press, who's trending and all this kind of stuff. I think it was very big of him to apologize. I also think that this taught him a very big lesson, that the pressures that you're already under in the media and in the music industry, he should take account of the people that really pushed him, those that were pushing him for this retaliatory type of rap this record he did, versus the people that really was like, no, and addressed him like as a man, like, dude, this not you.
So let me just say this to the folks in the chat talking shit. And you guys have every right to talk shit. I ain't tripping. I am DJ Cool Rod. J. Cole Soft. This is hip hop. Renzo says, no, not Renzo. Shun Wan Shitong says, I agree. This is a sport. Compete.
No, it's...
Let me just say this real quick. I think a lot of you motherfuckers just like drama like bitches. No disrespect. I'm not calling you bitches. I'm saying like bitches. I think a lot of y'all like drama. Y'all like this brings excitement. And I think we marginalize moments that represent a sort of up-leveling, spiritual up-leveling. Like, yeah, I get hip-hop is a sport, but this is your homeboy. Jay and Kendrick are homeboys. Can we remember that? Jay and Kendrick are homeboys. They were supposed to collab together. So I get what you're saying. I understand the sport of it. I get it. But these are guys that were supposed to deliver an album for us where they collab together. Right? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes because we live in, what I'm saying is, I'm not attacking the brothers that are making their point. What I'm saying is, we leave out the toxicity of YouTube and social media. YouTube and social media gassing it too, right? All you gotta do is go on and pull and type in Kendrick this, Kendrick J. Cole this, or Kendrick whatever. Do you know how many reaction videos is out there? Hey, let's get it, bro. And niggas is lip syncing and Because drama is what's pushing the whole shit. So J. Cole brings up something that is very poignant. Man, I felt I had to speak on it. Like, I had to respond. He felt pressure to do it. I hear y'all.
But these are more conscious rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave that to the people that's what their
Modi was a
shtick
conscious
is.
rapper.
Exactly. I'm not saying that what he did was very tasteful as well, but it was a different climate back then. And I think it also was indicative of the time in which it was switching over from the more conscious rap to what it is, like, you know, what it started developing into. I mean, for Christ's sake, I mean, you even had Anita Baker and Babyface beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really getting out of control. Like, it doesn't, like, it's not needed. It's like, but if you want to do things for clout and stuff like that, if that's what you want to do, then by all means do it. But it's just
Jeffrey Hicks, thanks.
It's not cool. It's just not. I think it's not necessary.
Sal 319 says he went out soft, bro. It ain't that deep.
What?
Y'all think like simple shit is? You do know simple shit is deep.
Yeah.
If you don't get your coloring inside the lines thinking ass out of here, I don't fuck with slow-minded niggas. It ain't that deep. Not for you. But there are subtlety and nuance. The subtlety and nuance to this conversation is those dudes are friends. Why should they battle? Those dudes are conscious rappers that bring a certain level of thought to their music that elevates and uplifts the community. Why should they be at odds? You just want to be entertained.
Yeah, and it's like, I guess apologies don't go over as well as diss records. Michael says 50 Cent ruined Ja Rule, took him off his game, and you never heard any more Ashanti duos.
Again, 50 is one of my favorites. One of my favorite MCs, period. But again, when we look at 50 in diss mode, 50 in diss mode is like Tupac and Biggie in diss mode. And I don't like their diss mode because their diss mode evokes death.
It's reckless, yeah.
You're bleeding lovely with your spirit above me or beneath me. Your whole life you live sneaky. Now you rest eternally sleepy. You burn when you creep me. Nigga, he talked about Tupac. Shit. It's just, that's why I fucked your bitch. It's too much. It's fucking too much. You see, 50 is in that lane. That lane of when you're dissing, you're evoking something. It's not art anymore. They should battle. You remember Tupac and Biggie's battle? Both their rhymes spoke death. Mm-hmm. What happened? Music is spells, right? Words are spells, right? Music has frequency and vibration, right?
Well, see, I agree with Dudley. Dudley said 50 and Ja Rule was not about hip hop though. Like they used hip hop to do it
through the vehicle of hip hop.
Got you. You're right. Mm-hmm. It is crazy to me. It's so petty. It's so petty.
Again, it ain't about being soft. To me, apologizing is some manhood shit. Do you know narcissists can't apologize? Narcissists don't know how to apologize. Narcissists don't empathize.
Not at all.
Could it be argued that society is turning their men into narcissists and their women into narcissists by stripping care and empathy away? Man, fuck that. This is a goddamn the contact sport. None of you niggas know how to play it.
Oh, then there's that.
It be niggas that are like Skip Bayless talking about nigga, this is a battle. They just. Do you rhyme? Have you ever wrote a rhyme? Have you ever wrote a record?
But that's when you give leeway to a person to commentate off of sports that never played.
Man,
So they think that that can spill over to anything.
man, let these two brothers, you know what I'm saying? Let these two brothers find peace. And I hope they come together and do that collab that everybody been waiting for. Like I said, big ups to J. Cole for being a man and apologizing and retracting his diss. No disrespect. Thank you, Rahim. I'm young, but was KRS-One's Bridges over competitive or real smoke? For me, KRS-One, again, he was the nigga on the album cover holding the pistol something far from a lover beside my brother, SCOTT. I just laugh because no one can defeat. Listen, KRS-One, that Bridges over had smoke. This nigga dissed everybody in the Juice Crew. And Roxanne Shante is only good for steady fucking. Like,
Hey, not Roxanne.
he dissed everybody.
Oh, Roxy.
He put the whole bridge on blast. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Hey, hey, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Come on, man. He put everybody on blast. You're like, y'all niggas don't want it. Like, he really, like, sometimes dissing goes too far. And as you get dissing moving into different generations, street shit, gunplay, all types of shit gets integrated.
But see, that was so disturbing to me because I don't gangsters now, whatever. To me, I think they're some of the most emotional niggas ever. Like, it's just like you about to kill somebody, you about to shoot somebody over something that they said, my nigga. Like, damn, that is crazy. Like,
But think about what KRS-One said to your point. He was like, yo, we got to stop dissing because now dissing motherfuckers, you offend fans of the motherfucker you dissed. Mm-hmm. And a random goofy stan nigga might take it. Do you see what I mean by when I said earlier in the show, you got an empty ass fucking life and you're being entertained and all that? Do you see what I was saying about that? A fan might think it's his responsibility to respond for Kendrick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this shit goofy. This shit has turned goofy. It is not skill-based anymore. As a matter of fact, let me give you guys this. This is Kool Moe Dee's favorite LL record. And Mo explained, he said, man, if L would have responded to my Let's Go record with this record, he would have won the battle. And the record is called Nitro. It's from the Walking with the Panther album. But LL exhibits the same flow on that song that Rakim exhibited on Follow the Leader. And L is rhyming like a motherfucker. It's skill. We're battling skill. We're not trying to kill. And oftentimes when you imbue that, you bitch nigga and hoe ass nigga, I'll pull the strap out. And, you know, you understand? That kind of talk in rhymes, I'm telling you, man, it's casting spells. It has energy associated with it. And I that's why I said I think Kendrick did, not Kendrick, but J. Cole did a great job in trying to de-escalate the situation. And I hope Kendrick hears him and grants clemency in that way. Thank you guys for supporting. Where are we on the super chat, Sarah?
right now we're at $79.58. Back to you, Zoe.
We appreciate everybody for showing their love and showing up and showing out. We have an incredible show tonight on KBLA Talk 1580. It's going to be amazing, guys. I have a great topic set up. I'm still cultivating it. But tonight, KBLA, download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. Show your love, show your support. Please continue to hit the Super Chat or Cash App. If you want to send the bread directly to me, I'd appreciate it. Just hit my Cash App. Let me shout out everybody that has sent a Cash App. MJ Hester, Roger Ragland, LS Jefferson, KTB, Lloyd Hinton, Rusan, I don't know how to say your first name, Kai Rusan, Dana Dorsey, Jeffrey Brown, John Brent, Keith, and Jeffrey Hicks. We appreciate the support. If you want to support, all you have to do, moderators assemble. Please post my Cash App.
Moderators assemble.
Please post my Cash App. Please post my Cash App and support. We'd appreciate it. 366 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the share button. Again, shout out to Kendrick. Did we cover every topic?
We covered. Let's see. We have one. I think it's one more.
Oh,
it's Diddy.
Diddy.
It's Diddy.
Before we play the Diddy, can you play that?
The Farrakhan video?
Yes, the Farrakhan video. I want you guys to see this because this has been trending as well.
Alrighty.
You see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?
Did you hear him?
So a lot of people are posting this video and they are doing a split screen with Diddy. And I guess they're saying this is in reference to the, black Americans. Like black Americans are abandoning Diddy. Let me just say two things. Two things can be true at once. Black Americans don't have to support other black Americans that we feel have done something wrong. That's number one. Number two, black Americans also understand the struggles of being seen as guilty before you've been proven innocent. That isn't to say that Diddy is innocent. Right? That isn't to say I think Diddy is innocent, right? What it is to say is be quiet. Stand back and observe. Not only observe what Diddy is accused of doing and accused of being, like a monster, right? But also see how the system treats a black monster. Because there's racism in how the system treats black and white monsters. We saw a white monster go into a South Carolina church and shoot up 9 parishioners and get taken to fucking Burger King for lunch.
Come on. Okay, with cheese.
Right? But we saw Diddy's sons be handcuffed. We saw America use too much force to go into his properties. Right? And you got you got counsel all over the world, lawyers, black lawyers all over the world saying, yeah, he might be guilty of something. We don't know yet. He may have done something, but the way you guys are handling him right now before he has been proven guilty, too much force. Gross negligence, too much force. You think you could treat him like he ain't shit. Right? And he might not be shit. I don't know. Reserve your judgment. I think that's what the minister is saying. Reserve your condemnation. You may feel personally that, yes, this motherfucker deserve whatever he get. Cassie testifying, allegedly testifying on the Fed side. Oh, it be black people that be pushing everything. We are the culture creators. You go online right now, Jaguar Wright was right. You go online right now, Jay-Z next. I hear Beyonce even worse than Jay-Z. We're the ones pushing it, right? Sometimes we got to sit the fuck back and observe how our monsters are getting treated, right? Because they treat our monsters fucked up even worse than they treat their monsters, and I think that's unfair. Justice should be uniform for everybody, right? And the punishment should be uniform for everybody. It's not always the case. But look, compare Diddy to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is getting his ass kicked, but he can still win the fucking presidency. You know Donald Trump can fuck around and be a goddamn president one more time?
Yeah.
And then, what do you think he's going to do when he become president again?
It's going to be worse.
He going to go in there and make every law to protect the executive office. Watch.
Absolutely.
He going to make it so the executive office is unassailable. Watch. Let's see. Brother Darkness, I respectfully disagree, Zoe, about J. Cole apologizing. The best show of manhood is to respond. J. Cole, compete. Keep it lyrical. And at the end, the public chooses the winner. They shake hands afterwards. It's done. I'm just saying. Brother Darkness, I don't disagree with that. But I'm also saying there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm also saying he could go another way and it'd be okay. So what you're saying isn't an untruth. You know, this reminds me of the final episode of The Avatar with Aang. Aang is an airbender. Airbenders don't kill. So what does Aang do? Aang channels all of his previous lives. Avatar Roku, Avatar Kyoshi. You know, he's saying, man, and they're all telling him, you got to kill this motherfucker. That's what the fuck the Avatar does. He kills evil. He has to do it for the sake of humanity. It's bigger than you, Aang. Fuck all this pacifist shit you on. That's what my brother is talking about here. Fuck all this pacifist shit. So Aang is really conflicted because he's a monk. He's a Buddhist. He's nonviolent. They're saying, fuck all that. You got to go out there. You got to rip, kill, destroy. And it wasn't until he met a lion turtle where the lion turtle said, well, before the benders, you know, being able to bend the elements, and all this shit is from Africa, really. I'm not even. Before the benders, one had the power to bend another's soul. But the only way to bend somebody else's soul, you got to have such a pure consciousness to where their soul doesn't corrupt your soul. And so Aang came up with a new way to bend Fire Lord Ozai's soul. He basically took away his bending, his ability to bend fire. No one had ever done that before Aang. So I hear what you're saying. There's always another way to do something. That's why I said this reminds me of the last episode of the Avatar, right? We always think the only way to respond is the way we know how to respond, and that is battle, nigga. Let's battle. Let's finish it. And yes, that is one way to do it. But Cole chose another way, and he shouldn't be demonized as weak or a bitch-ass motherfucker because he chose another way. That's just my thought. But back to Diddy. Go ahead, Sarah. I know you disagree. It's all right. We get to disagree here.
Well, my thing is with him. First of all, like I understand like monsters be treated a different way and all that kind of stuff, but it is very, 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 very been a part of a lot of villains in black culture. Is that like white folks teach you bad, but when you find a nigga that has a bunch of power and they get to you, there's no white man on this earth gonna treat you worse than a nigga that think they have the power over you. And I'm telling you, baby, like if you can go back to even slavery time, a lot of black slave owners was even worse to the slaves than the white ones was. Not negating the fact that the white people were bad. I'm just saying this: when you decide that you have withheld grace from your own people, don't rely on the grace of other people.
No, for real.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I say we just got to sit back. Let's just sit back, man. Let's just sit back.
That's Jussie Smollett is.
Listen, because I'm going to be honest. Y'all been hearing about this shit for a long time. Puffy
Thank
is
you.
your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
If all this shit is real about Puffy your uncle. We treat Puffy the way we treat our malignant uncles or aunties that done some dust, some dirty shit in the family. They still be at motherfucking Brother Darkness. Okay, we can agree to disagree. Absolutely, bro. That's what I mean. This is exactly what brothers do. That's what I mean. We can agree to disagree. But Puffy is our uncle. And a lot of times we turn a blind eye to fuck shit that be going on. We turned a blind eye to R. Kelly for many years.
Oh yeah. Over that pen and shit.
It's sad. Don't try to be like, yeah, fuck him. You knew what he was doing back then. And if the nigga offered you a gig, you would have took it.
Thank you. You gotta tell Diddy no.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta tell Diddy no.
That's what I'm saying. You got to fall back and observe. Because even though he may or may not, for the sake of American justice, either he may or may not be guilty. Quote unquote. The bottom line is we still got to make sure they treat him properly. You guilty, you go to prison, you do whatever you got to do, whatever. Right? But don't do no extraordinary shit that you wouldn't do to no white folk. Your white monsters, you got to treat black monsters the same way you treat white monsters.
But when the black monster decides that he wants to be protected or hang with the white monsters and stuff like that, don't be surprised. Because at the end of the day, OJ, you still a nigga.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Diddy is the monster we all think he is, where do you think he learned it from?
That's what I'm talking about. From the best, honey.
The white people in this business, the music industry.
Billionaire
I'm
bussy.
23 years old, man. I'm working for fucking Madonna. Freddie DeMann is in there.
With her old face.
Look his name up. Freddie DeMann. DeMann. That's his name. Freddie DeMann. Freddie managed Tavares. Hey, Tavares! Freddie managed Tavares. He managed Lionel Richie. He managed Michael Jackson. He managed Madonna. He managed Macy Gray. This is one of the biggest music industry managers in the game. Freddie DeMann owned Maverick Records. They had to buy him out later.
Oh yeah, Off the Wall and Thriller. Damn.
Come on, man. Like, Freddie DeMann is huge. That's the one who hired me, Freddie DeMann. Wasn't listening to nobody. Gemini like me, he was like, Madonna was like, you hired a fucking black music A&R? This is a rock company. He's like, this is my label. I like black music. I've been a part of it. So I want black music here. He didn't ask Madonna. That motherfucker hired me on his own, didn't tell nobody. Again. What was I saying?
I don't know. You talking about Freddie DeMann?
But I was making a point
about white monsters being treated different than black monsters. And the music industry. It's the music industry.
Yes, I was talking about the music, and he learned from some monsters.
Yes.
I'm fucking 23 years old. I come into the office. I got a backpack on. I got my hat on backwards or whatever. I'm dressed like I'm getting ready to go to the gym and hoop. I go in my backpack, pull out a tape. At the time, I had the Jazzy Fat Nasties. I go, yo, this is the hip hop version of En Vogue. Peep this out. He put it on. He was like, that shit gets my dick hard.
Yeah, you went in there with some sweatpants.
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Nigga.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I had never heard a response like that.
Hey!
He was like, that shit gets my dick hard. This 23-year-old Zoe want to fight. And I'm like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers talk like this? Do you understand? It's a weird environment around these motherfuckers. Everything is like, what the fuck is we saying, man? Like,
that shit gets my dick hard.
no, like it was cool to say. Like, I'm.
Wow.
He was like, that shit gets my dick hard. That's what I'm talking about. Are they available?
Damn. Oh my God.
And then right after that, he was like, so 90? Is 90 cool?
Not to what?
90K a year. I got hired in 20 minutes.
With them gym clothes on, babe. Hey, you worked it out.
He was like, so is 90 cool? Nigga, I'm 23. Hell yeah, 90 is cool. Nigga, do you know I walked over here from Loud Records around the corner? Yes, 90 is great. Back then,
I was trying to see how I was gonna get home. Thank you, nigga.
what the fuck?
I'm out here with a cassette tape. With a cassette. Mm-hmm.
Shit. I was at Quincy's house. He was talking crazy too. This is when he was like 70 something. 72, 70, 73.
What is he, like
some shit.
1,000 now or something?
He was like, listen here, man. He said, I see those eyes. I see them.
Oh.
He said, you're in trouble, aren't you? Mo D was standing right there. You're in trouble. Motherfucker. I can tell, motherfucker. You're in trouble. Shit. You got kids, don't you? I said, yeah. He said, I know, motherfucker. Look at you. You're gorgeous, you know? Shit.
Oh, man. Okay. Shit.
Then he says, I'm too fucking old to play, you know? Fuck that, you know? And then he goes, I lick my fingers and say, hey, is it on? What are we doing? Is it on? He was like, is it on? What's happening? What's going on? I said, what the fuck?
A lot of little
He was
gestures
talking
then.
about, he said he was talking to an old white lady. And he said she was at his crib and he licked his finger and was like, hey, what's happening? Is it on? I said, God damn it. He said, shit, I'm too old. Shit, I'm alive, man. Shit, I gotta live. All right,
What
Q.
in the-
Q wild in a motherfucker, man.
What the fuck?
So all I'm saying is the industry is full of monsters.
Weird ass monster. Well,
Weird ass monsters. When I met fucking Madonna, oh, you have big hands.
Wow.
I said, you mean like Dennis Rodman's hands? See, I was an asshole back then because first off, I'm pro-black. I got all, pro-black literature and shit on my desk.
Smelling like Jehovah. What did
To
Jehovah
eat, to live. I got. She was like, hey, you got really big hands. I said,
Ooh.
like Dennis Rodman?
The better to punch your ass in the
Because
face.
I'm an asshole. I'm letting her know, like, bitch, I'm not finna fuck with you. And it came back to haunt me because eventually Freddie DeMann was like, what did you do to Madonna? She says you're an asshole. Because Because she asked me 3 or 4 times to go shopping with her. I was like, no.
No more shopping
No,
sprees.
No. So yeah, this industry contributed. I'd say it gave him a piece, but I would also say he came with a piece if he got that darkness in him. He probably came with his own piece too. But this industry will put you on some old weirdo shit, some old late night, what the fuck are we doing here type shit. Hey,
How did I get here?
how did we get here?
No Diddy supposed to be here.
Right, nigga. It's some whole other shit popping.
Yes. Oh man, I was like,
Listen, I'm glad I was pro-black than a motherfucker back then. I'm literally pro, like, nigga.
Cocoa butter saved my life.
Ansarullah. Nigga, Nation of Islam, all of it. Ivan Van Sertima, all of it. Yeah, Dr. Hey, fuck that.
That's crazy.
And my
work.
mother was alive. I remember one time,
What does that have to-
I'm just telling stories now. I remember one time, I only dated a white girl one time. I was 18. And this is before I was an executive. I was still rapping and shit.
Story time with Zoe Williams.
You know, I created story time, and then motherfuckers started stealing it.
Oh.
Motherfuckers all over the internet started saying story time with whoop-de-whoop. I started that at Dash Radio. Anyway. Man, I remember one Thanksgiving, I brought this white girl around my sisters and my mother.
Oh Lord.
And when I say I brought her around, she was just dropping me off. I was still in high school. She was just dropping me off to my sister's crib where the Thanksgiving get down was. Man. Them motherfuckers looked out that door.
Baby, who's that?
I got 2 sisters. And my mother is this type. She just had the whole my mother had the twisted face, like.
I'm like, baby, who's that?
My sisters was on some old. And the reason why my sisters was on some nosy type, who dropping him off type shit, is because I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I had a sister that they loved. I was dating a sister that they loved. They saw that white girl drop me off. They was like,
Baby, who's this?
but it hurt me when I got inside the house and my mom was like, "You know who we are, don't you?" I said, "Oh shit."
Come on, mother. Come on, mother.
Rose is different. Rose was like, "You know who we are, right?" I said, "What you mean?"
You know where your peoples.
You know where we come from. I said, "All right, Rose. You ain't okay. All right." She was like, "I'm just saying, you know." That look on my mama's face changed it all. I said, "Okay, let me stop fucking around." That you know who we are, don't you? I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, Mama. I'm sorry, Mama.
Mama, I'm sorry. Mama.
Mama. Everybody know she ain't coming up in here.
Oh man. Yeah, man, I learned my lesson. That sister is still one of my friends to this day. One of my closest friends.
What, the white
man.
girl?
No. The sister that I had, that I was dating back then. She's still one of my tightest friends. You know, when my children were born, she brought them gifts and all types of shit. That sister's still solid than a motherfucker. But that's all I needed. I just needed to see that one look on Rose's face and her response. You know who we are, don't you? I said, oh, okay, Rose, shit. God damn.
You light skinned, baby, but we been in the fields, so you leave her alone.
No, we got some light skins. We got some white folk. We got a few people mixed in.
Big Mama's story.
Big Mama, you know. Big Mama had a biracial nigga.
Baby, Big Mama said we outside.
Big Mama had a El DeBarge type nigga.
Ooh, Big Mama liked it.
Shit. Big Mama is the one who kind of put the biracial wrinkle on shit. Big Mama, what you doing? Your little 4'11" ass out here dating some biracial white, kind of light bright passing dude.
I'm trying to give you a future, son.
We trying to set us up for the long haul. What you doing, Big Mama? This 1912. Stop.
If you want to pass, you can pass. I got you.
We trying to get somewhere, boy. Sit down now.
Okay.
Oh, I love that shit, man. Yeah, those are the days. But man, women have taught me everything I know about relationships. Because I done fucked up so many times, and they gonna tell me when I fuck up. Anyway, that's it. That's it. We about to get up out of here.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Can everybody hit the like button on their way out?
Yes.
And if you can everybody, it's 400 people in here. We should have did 400 on the Cash App. Everybody sent $1 to the Cash App. That would have blew us up. Can I get 50 people to send $2 to the Cash App? 50 people should be able to do it. Moderators assemble. Please put my Cash App in there. The biracial wrinkle.
Brother Douglas.
I'm not standing up for P. Shitty, but we have to reserve judgment on P. Shitty because, number one, none of the Vicks have filed a police report, only civil suits for monetary gain. Number two, am I to believe the FBI who killed Martin and Malcolm? Listen, the bottom line is, I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers be doing. But I tell you what, I know whenever black men and women do shit, it gets blown out of proportion. I'm not saying Diddy isn't guilty. I don't know. If motherfuckers is coming out saying whatever, I get it. Bill Cosby, if motherfuckers heard about Bill Cosby for years.
Yeah. He's been an asshole.
But did he do it? Didn't he do it? Were they doing the shit he was doing back in his day? Nigga, I don't know. Listen, hey, thank you, Sidney Berry Sr. Thank you. He's the first to hit us on the Cash App with that $1 challenge. Can everybody do it? Listen, I don't know, but what I do know is we should reserve judgment. We should stay the fuck out of it and just watch. We'll know what we need to know. We'll see what we need to see. But let's just watch, because this is a whole shit show right now. And I'm inclined to agree with the young brother, 19 Keys. This is a distraction. Mm-hmm. Hey,
oh,
William
y'all
Terry.
dropping it up.
They doing it. We need 48 more people to do it. William Terry and William Terry and who else? Somebody else did it. Hold on. Yeah, Sidney Berry. Let's get it running. If we can get 48 more people to do it, we asking you to send $2. Can you do it right now? Can you do it right now? Let's go. We appreciate everybody who super chatted. We appreciate everybody who showed their love. But we got to get out of here.
Y'all can hear my Cash App suit on, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, can y'all hit up Sarah? Really? Please? Can y'all hit up Sarah? Please? And do you guys want me to continue posting the mansion shows?
Oh, they don't.
Y'all let me know. Because, Sarah, didn't I send you a whole slew?
Yes, they will all be, you'll see the lineup this week. That'll be viewed for upcoming shows.
Hey, Carlton, thank you for the $2. We need 47 more people to do it. Somebody said do an extra 30 minutes. If I do an extra 30 minutes, will you guys do it? It won't be 30 minutes because I do have to go. It won't be. But if I extend today's show, will y'all go to my Cash App right now and drop that $2? If I'll stay if, you know. Here we go. Let's get it rolling. Joseph Harris, Zaid Abubakari. I miss I think I missed a couple.
Oh, we got Timo and Moosey B.
Let's shout everybody out. Let's shout them out if they getting it in. Let's do it. If y'all gonna do it, Joseph Harris, Elliot, William Terry, Carlton A. Let's keep it rolling. So yeah, I'll keep talking. If you guys keep supporting, please hit the like button, share. Please show your support. Hey,
go.
Danny Tapler.
Mike Trenton, $10.
We'll take it, Mike Trenton. We appreciate it. Amir McMillan, we'll take it.
Yay.
Tracy Winfield, we'll take it. I'm shouting everybody out. Let's go. Let's shout.
Thanks, Elliot.
Shout. Let it all out. This is the support I've been talking about. Come on. I'm talking to you. Snow Canes. Zeta. Yeah. Let's get it rocking. So, the eclipse, man, things are changing. We got a new situation coming in. A paradigm shift.
There's so many different things, man.
What?
There's so many different things surrounding it.
It is. Did you know that thing hit
Zeta.
all of the cities of Nineveh? Can you read that story I sent you, Sarah?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Asia Dumas, the biblical city of Nineveh. It goes through seven. Listen, it went through 7 cities called Nineveh.
I know, but I didn't.
Hey,
Where'd you send it to?
George Riley. It's in the list. George Riley, Alonzo Davis,
It's not, I'm looking
Ade Oluwo. Sarah?
I'm looking at the thing that you look at the thing that you sent me. I don't think you sent that to me.
Sarah.
Are you serious? Okay, it's kind of like, okay, this is a city. Let's take me this one.
Just Google.
Okay, Google.
Just Google. Lamario, thank you. Just Google. What the fuck is this shit called? What is it called? The name of it is just
Eclipse?
Yeah, Eclipse City of Nineveh Transit.
City of Nineveh.
Damian Wiley, thank you. That's your first Cash App. We appreciate all the Cash Appers. We appreciate everybody for showing their love. Again, let's get it rolling. If y'all, I'll stay a little longer if you guys hit that Cash App. We're going to do a bonus story real quick.
Okay, so this is, whoa, what is this? Okay, so this, it says 2 places named Nineveh, not 7.
I don't have a other Cash App, Rex G. That might be somebody, you probably sent somebody else some money. I only have one Cash App.
Nineveh, okay, so that's Nineveh, Indiana?
Yes, it's passing through all those cities. There's a story. You should be able to read the story.
Okay, I'm trying. Oh, this is USA Today. Okay, so this is
About the transit through Nineveh, the 7 cities.
a Martian. Okay, not only does the solar eclipse go through 7, I want to make sure this is the right thing. Okay. Okay, this one talks about this attempt to link the eclipse to biblical locations whiffs on the details. There are 2 Ninevehs, not 7, inside the April 8th eclipse path of totality that is shown in the post.
There we go.
The other 5 Ninevehs will just see a partial eclipse, like nearly all of the continental U.S. The eclipse paths do cross in Little Egypt, but that's a large region, not a town. 2 Ninevehs. Okay.
So the eclipse passed through Little Egypt, irregardless.
Irregardless.
Okay, now.
Okay. But do you want me? Okay. What is this? Okay. So the Eclipse2024.org website lists municipalities that will experience a total solar eclipse and includes 7 places across, but only 2 fall in the path of totality: Nineveh, Indiana, and Nineveh, Ohio. Okay. So they're saying Why is this? This is trying to dispel like some other thing.
That's the scientific perspective. Remember what the scientific perspective is about. Hey, Hez Aleo, thank you for the Cash App. Let me just say this, because we just saw Tyson Neil deGrasse speaking from the perspective of a cosmologist and basically saying the planets have no influence on anybody on planet Earth. You have to remember, the European he bases all of his science off of the scientific model. And because of the 17th century, you have Descartes, who basically separated spirituality and science. Previous to that, spirituality and science went hand in hand, which what many people call alchemy. All right? So when you look at modern day scientists, they come from the scientific method, right? So, and the scientific method pervades Western education as well. So it's funny that all of our sciences come from mystical arts. So alchemy gives birth to chemistry, right? Astrology gives birth to astronomy, which is cosmology as well, right? It's really funny, right? That what they discredit is actually the thing that gave birth to the science. Like philosophy gave birth to psychology, but many psychologists try to downplay philosophy. They try to marginalize it, like, well, we don't want to over philosophize. Like, nigga, this is the birth. This your mama. You came out of the womb of philosophy. Astronomy comes out of the womb of astrology, right? And people don't understand. Hey, thank you, Claude Ellison. We appreciate it. Let's keep going. Ellison. Brother Darkness for 6-piece wing dinner. Thank you, sir.
Hey. Wait, is that a LA 6-piece wing dinner?
LA, that might be 2.5 pieces.
Okay. That's the 1 piece a la carte.
No, but I'm just saying we live in this kind of society that tries to minimize spirituality. And hey, thank you, brother. At 25 years old, during COVID, you helped me change my life. I got all the books you said to buy and introduced me to new knowledge.
Dope.
Thanks, bro. Much love from Philly. Hey, man, if I can help people change, then it all matters, man. It means something. Thank you, Rusan.
If I
don't
can
want
help
to pronounce your
somebody,
name incorrectly, but I appreciate everybody for hitting that Cash App. Don't be afraid to support your channel, your brother, Zoe Williams. I'm here. I'm getting ready to get up out of here in another 5 minutes. So if you haven't done it yet, do it now. But that transit through Nineveh, a lot of people been talking about it. I got video clips, and people are talking about how there's going to be this portal and this great shift. Let me tell you something. Shifting happens whenever you go inside. Whenever you reconcile inner wounds, you enact your own shift. You don't need a portal. A lot of times people will talk about these special dates and times, and I'm not saying that they're not special, but what I'm saying is you don't need a particular date and time or location in order to have a shift.
Come on.
All you have to do is go inside. Everything you've ever needed, every God you needed to meet, every God you needed to come in contact, all of the divine you needed to come in contact with is already contained on the inside. Sometimes we will look at other people and situations and favorable situations. We'll find ourselves comparing. We'll find ourselves looking at ourselves as less than. But the reality of it is, if you go inside and you say, you know what, let me deal with what I haven't dealt with. Let me deal with the pain I've been holding on to. Let me deal with the self-doubt, the judgment, the negative self-talk. Let me deal with all the things that I've pushed down, that I've tried to hide from. If you start dealing with that, you're going to go through a shift.
Come on.
This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, spiritual awakening is an ugly process. It's a snotty nose process. It is a crying all the time process. It is a dark circle around your eyes kind of process. Everybody wants to make it, lovey-dovey and happy and joyful. It ain't always joyful, because there are things you're going to have to confront about you. There are things you're going to have to confront about your parents. There are things you're going to have to confront about how you were raised, your attachment style, your communication style. You might even have been raised by somebody that was self-love deficient, somebody that was a codependent, somebody that was a covert narcissist. You might have been raised by somebody who was broken internally. But guess what? You're going to have to embrace them, but you will never be able to embrace them until you first learn to embrace what they made,
baby,
what they created in you. That's how you go back to them and embrace them for who they are. That's how you go back and say, you know what? For as broken as you are, you got me along pretty far. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, we will grow up with resentment because we had or have expectations of who they should have been. And how come you couldn't have been this way? How come you weren't like this when I was coming up? It's unfair that you got all new kids and you treat them differently than the ones that you birthed your own.
My Lord.
Sometimes you got to let people off the hook because people are evolving along their path in a different way than you are. The way you heal might not be the way they heal.
Baby.
The way you reveal might not be the way they reveal. And the way you conceal might not be the way they conceal. See, you got to understand something about everybody's journey. Even though we're in the same classroom, we are on different roads. And guess what? There's different types of traffic on the road I'm on than the traffic on your road. Some of us may not even have any damn traffic. We might be able to get to where we need to go because there's nothing impeding us based on something in a past life that we have done, based on something in a past life that we have accomplished. Maybe your brothers and sisters, maybe your fathers and mothers got some shit they need to clear out in this lifetime that you had the opportunity to clear out in the last lifetime. So guess what? Maybe it's not your job to judge on how fast or slow they learn. Huh? Maybe it's not your job to judge them on when they get it and you already got it. Just be happy and thankful that you got it. Because guess what? Whatever you get can get taken back. You better recognize humility is, watch this now, humility is the lubrication for spiritual elevation. Humility, gratitude. Do you see what I'm saying? Be thankful that you understand.
Yeah.
Don't be cocky and disrespectful that you got to understand it. Be thankful that you got to understand it. Be grateful that you got to understand it. Wherever there is an egoic, self-righteous motherfucker who think they know it all, you know they don't know enough. That's when you know you don't know enough. Huh? Be thankful you know a little something. Be thankful God made a way for you, because you could have been like the person you judging right now. God made him a different way. And maybe he got to go that way in order to get your understanding, but you're not the judge of how he gets there. You're not the judge of how she gets there. And you should keep your mouth off of my process. Huh? Keep your mouth off of my process. Keep your mouth off of your partner's process. Keep your mouth off of your father and your mother's process. Your mouth should only be on your process. Make your mouth respect your process. How about that, huh?
Oh, Lord.
We appreciate everybody for staying with us. I told you I would extend it a little longer. We appreciate everybody for hitting that Cash App. If you found today's work edifying, go to my Cash App and drop twos and fews. We appreciate everybody for showing their love. I would appreciate y'all for continuing to support. Thank you, Brandon Terry. He dropped $11.11. S. Hunter dropped $2. We appreciate it. I hope you guys learned a little something today. I'm so sick of self-righteous, goofy motherfuckers fronting like they special, fronting like we all special, goddammit. We all unique. Everybody want to front like they got it all together. Stop fronting and like you got it together and just be happy that you're going in the right direction, huh? Just be happy that you woke up today and you found yourself in a better place than you were. Don't try to look back and judge and criticize and condemn, because you might wind up where you left. Huh? You might wind up where you just left.
Amen.
All right.
Woo.
There we go. I'm done.
You done?
Thank y'all. I'm gone.
Oh my God. Okay. Bye. Zoe, what? Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.